Is this the fun time that you wanted?
I wasn't trying to upset you.
Bullshit. That's exactly what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to upset me and you're trying to upset them. You're here to fuck with us. That's why you're here. You're here to get revenge on us because you said it in your song. You said you don't feel seen. But that's actually wrong. We see you. We know who you are. It's not like Dear Evan Hansen, actually. We know exactly who you are. We just hate you. Yeah. Everybody here hates you. I'm fully middle school bullying you right now. I would say go kill yourself if that made any sense. And the one thing I wanted to do tonight was spend an hour pretending it was 2019, pretending it was the before you came and fucked it all up. And you took that away, just like you take away everything. So you know what? Now I'm gonna take from you. I'm gonna take the show back. And I don't care. Heckle me, destroy the theater. I'm gonna do the show that I came here to do. I'm gonna do the special that I came here to film. And actually, we're just gonna start the whole thing from the beginning. So Blackout, opening song.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got a real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Yeah, clap your fucking yeah.
The Space Jam. All right.
Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah! Oh! Woo! Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. Good start. Okay, yeah, all right. So you remember what happened. I came out, the song Space Jam. I said, oh, there's a child here, and we all laughed. And then I did the Come Tree song, fucking killed. Everyone stood up. All right, now that brings us to now. Okay. There is a bush on my street that smells like a bush. And, well, let me tell you about it in song. And I say, yes, were there any ideas? Were there any ideas that Adam had that he didn't get to realize on Earth? I wasn't trying to steal from my dead friend, you sick fucks, okay? It was an earnest question because what I earnestly meant was, look, art was our love language. Did he have any artistic unfinished business? Earnestly asking. And she says, yes. Actually, he has 2 TV show ideas. And I do go, I mean, can I have them? Like, 'cause I got nothing. And she says, no, you can absolutely have them. Okay, here's what they are. And the whole time she's doing that like she's a weather correspondent. She's like, okay. The first idea he has is he says you should write a TV show about now, about lockdown. And on instinct, I go, She says, okay, he can tell you're not into it, but he says a lot of people are going to be writing about this time, and you should too. And I'm disappointed because I was still kind of testing the psychic, and she failed the test. Adam was a genius, right? But the idea of write about the pandemic that's happening right now is not a genius idea. That's a basic bitch idea. Anyone could have that idea. It's like your mom saying, you should write about our family. You know? So I say, okay, what else does he have? And she says, okay. He said, this next idea you're gonna really like. He says, you should write a gritty, realistic comedy about USO shows in the 1960s. Okay, that's specific. And that just feels so real, and I start like trembling, and I say to her, okay, ma'am, well, thank you so much for your time. Psychics are real, Houdini had it coming, goodbye. Close my computer, and I look up, and I think, oh my God, USO shows in the 1960s, that's gotta be real. That's just so specific. And then I realize that was a major plot point in the current season of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. So she wasn't a psychic, she just had Amazon Prime. And that moment, that realization, it undid the whole thing for me. It just negated it. And I'm back to square one, that there's nothing. And I don't want to be back to square one. I don't want there to be nothing. I want there to be something. But the skeptic atheist in me needs proof. The thing that I want most, actually, in this world, is to see a ghost. Because if I were to see a ghost, it would be proof with my own eyes that there is something more. But the bummer of that is, even if ghosts are real, I know that for my friends who died, I am frankly a low priority haunting. So yeah, Adam was a dear friend and writing partner. He left behind 2 children, his parents, his girlfriend. He's not getting to me for a long time. Same thing with my friend Tommy. Tommy's probably watching this and going, we were work colleagues, easy. And then, if my psychiatrist were to haunt me, it might be unethical. Still, I hold out hope for a haunting. And when I'm in bed at night, I stare into the darkness. And I do this with my eyes, just hoping to see anything. So yeah, there's nothing. Isn't that funny? Isn't it so funny that, like, there's all this, like, misery and death and pain, and it's all for nothing? That's, like, so funny. Like, it's so fun. It's so funny that it's been, like, over 4 years, and everything that happens still fucks with me. Like, when I'm in bed with my husband, and he nudges me to tell me anything, I think he's gonna tell me someone's dead. And then, when I hear a news story about a child being hurt or killed anywhere, that child morphs into my child, and I am back in the NICU. And I have to say, ever since I've become a parent, it's like a door has been opened to a part of my heart I didn't know existed. And that part of my heart is made of nothing but fear and anguish and worry, and I can't close the door, no matter how hard I try. And look, I know that I'm making this show up as I go along, right? Okay. But let's just say, as a thought experiment, that I'd been doing this show for the past 2.5 years, right? That I've been working on this show and using it to work out my feelings about death. And the whole time I've been doing the show, I've been expecting the world to get better. And it hasn't, because there's more grief and loss and death, and we don't know how to deal with it. Because we didn't deal with the thing before that, or the thing before that, or the thing before that, because nobody showed us how. Okay. I've just given birth. I've seen my daughter in the NICU. And then they send me back to my room to get some sleep. But I can't sleep. I feel horrible, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to feel this way. I want to be back in denial. I want to feel normal. I'm going to check my email. Yes. Great idea. I want to delete spam right now. What a joy to unsubscribe from MeUndies. So I take out my phone, and I start checking my email, and I'm scrolling through bullshit, and it's great. I'm getting nice and numb, you know? And then I come across an email from my friend Steven with the subject line, "Hoping for a speedy recovery, please read." And I open up the email, and it's the news that my writing partner, Adam, has COVID. So he was the guy in New York that I've been writing the musical with. Now, this makes no sense to me, because I had just been texting with him a couple days before about something really stupid. So basically, my whole pregnancy, we had this running joke where I would try to gross him out with my changing body, and I had texted him, "My mucus plug fell out." And he texted back instantly, That's mucus to my ears. I could never faze him. And that was 2 days before I gave birth. And now Stephen is telling me he has COVID. And not only does he have COVID, he has it really bad. He's in a New York hospital on a ventilator. And I'm stunned because suddenly 2 people I love are on ventilators on either coast. And it feels cosmic, but not in a good way. I'm actually baffled when people use the word cosmic like it's a good thing. Oh, I'm so in touch with the cosmos. Well, the cosmos are vast and cold and unforgiving, and they don't care about you. So to be in touch with them is to be alone. So for the first time in years, I was helpless. I prayed. In my prayer, it started with an apology. I said, "Dear God, I'm very sorry that I haven't spoken to you in a long time. I'm also sorry that I regularly tell everyone you don't exist." But you get why I think that, right? I mean, like, you understand how I could very logically come to that conclusion. Okay, just table that for now, God. For now, please, please, please keep my daughter safe, and please keep Adam safe. And if you do that in exchange, I will think about becoming agnostic. So the next couple days in the hospital are chaos.